What's going on, y'all? T Money here. We are back with another review. Yeah, your favorite YouTuber. I don't know. I really don't know if I should call them YouTubers now. I got called out a couple of days ago. Somebody was saying, why do you refer to them as YouTubers? Because honestly, it makes sense because some of these people are not really YouTubers. Their work happens to pop up on YouTube, or they just uploaded their work on YouTube, but that doesn't mean they actually YouTubers. YouTubers are people that actually focus on getting almost 99% of their income from YouTube, I would say, in my opinion. Okay, we are reviewing one of your favorite producer, the podcaster in SA, King David Studio. King David Studio, some of y'all may not even know King David Studio. Well, maybe he did not want to use King David Mashabela Studio. This is his podcast. You already know. You probably had a shout out from McG Podcast. He is the host of McG Podcast, not in that sense, but they shoot their podcast at David Mashabela Studios. So he's actually the owner and the creative owner of the David Mashabela Studios. And on top of that, he has his own podcast, which is King David Studios. Okay, we're going to be looking at his podcast today and see how much he makes and when did he create this podcast. Okay, when did he create this channel? Well, maybe he might have created a channel a long time ago, but when did he actually create the podcast? Okay, he's currently a Radio 2000 presenter, a director, producer, and Telkom Monate Vibes producer season 1 to season 4. Okay, on SABC1, and the owner of King Podcast. Okay, so we're gonna look into his income and see how much does he make from this. I don't know. I don't want to put him in that corner, but we will see what we know he's rich. We know he got money. We know, we are just making this for fun. You know what I'm saying? We already know he makes way more money outside YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't think even YouTube, that's what he actually wants to do. This will probably just be his miscellaneous income that he might. I don't even know, but I don't even want to go in details of what's going on. But yeah, we're gonna get into the video and see who David Mashabela YouTube page and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's look at the channel. So the channel was actually created in March 26, 2020. That's actually around that time. I don't want to say around the C19. Ooh, can I say? I'm not allowed to say that. Around the C19. This was actually created around that time. That break where the world was in shambles, that is the time when this channel was created. Somebody actually corrected me in one of the videos that I did a few weeks ago, I believe, when I was actually saying that the people created this channel around this time, and they were saying that, no, that doesn't mean they created the channel around that time. That means that I don't know what that date means because, well, the person was saying that when you open the Gmail account, you basically automatically get a YouTube channel. And I'm like, okay, so it really does not make sense to me. They might be right. I don't know. But when do you create the YouTube channel? You automatically create a YouTube channel. But when you actually go create a YouTube channel, I don't know how it works, but to my understanding is that obviously YouTube is part of Google. So obviously when you open that Google account, you will get the YouTube, but you don't necessarily get the actual YouTube page. You don't get the page. Okay, it will just depend on you. They give you a platform. They say, okay, here's YouTube. If you want to go create YouTube, here's it. It's already attached to your Google account. It's up to you to create it. Then when you create it, that's when it gets recorded that you created YouTube around this time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I think this channel was about. I had this Google account, this Gmail account for more than 12, 13 years. You know what I'm saying? But I just created my channel, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. And that's what it shows. That doesn't mean that I just started. You know what? I might be getting this whole thing wrong. I mean, they said I was wrong, whatever. But maybe they are right. But maybe, it's always good to know to get, to be critiqued. It's always good to be critiqued because we get to understand where how this things goes. But according to what I have in front of me, it shows that the channel was created in 2020, March 2020. It's actually categorized under entertainment. Obviously, this is on the podcast. It's SA channel. It has 12.6 million views and then about 123,000 subscribers. Okay, it's doing good. It's doing good considering the fact that they started it got 2020. But let's look at the this. What's up, y'all? You already know I am back. Listen, y'all, I have discovered this product that's really, really good. This has been helping me. Yeah, we're not recording this whole time. Perfect. I get confused sometimes. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. I don't know if I was recording or what, but it seems like, what's going on? I'm so confused. But okay, let's go ahead and get right into the stats. The stats. What does the stats say? What do they say? What's stats saying? Let's figure out how to read these numbers here. Okay, so 1,911. Number 1,911th on an entertainment rank. The overall country rank is at 236. And then the views rank, I don't even want to go there. And then the subscriber rank, and then whatever. We're not doing that. But you see, it's up there. You know what I'm saying? At least it's not at 300. It's doing really great. In my opinion, I think it's doing really great. But you know what? I don't want to hold you. Let's go ahead and get into how much this person makes a month. I mean, this is peanuts. You know what I'm saying? This is peanuts. Peanuts. The peanuts. Like, it's about the peanuts. Kids are not going to hate the peanuts. I mean, considering this person does a lot of interviews. This person has a long list of the people that he had on the platforms. You know what I'm saying? This person has Dingane Tobela, Busisi Kwebani, Gogo Mbata, Rulani Baloi, Dingane Kumalo from it used to be in Generations. Movango, sorry. He got Obed Baloi. He has a lot of celebrities in this channel, and it looks like a lot of people are actually supporting him, which is great. You know what I'm saying? The message that he has on this podcast, I always listen to his podcast, and I'm always like, he got Maximo Ponyan in like a lot of these old interviews. He had the one of the interview that kind of broke the internet with this guy who was the gospel singer who was actually, I think he was homeless at some point, like he was into some drugs and Sechaba, I think. Yeah, he did that. He had a long list of high caliber celebrities, some A-class celebrities in there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about this. I don't know. The competition is getting really, really tough. He makes about $6,100 to $9,700, not dollars, $700 a month. Okay, almost $10,000 a month. Yeah, I don't know. But here is where it doesn't make sense to me. Let's get here. Here is how where it doesn't make sense to me. This is, the annual income is a little bit off. From somebody that makes between 6,100 to 9,700 a month. And then now it jumps to 73,000 to 1 million a year. It's a little bit off. I don't know how they came about these numbers, but to me the numbers are not numbering. Like, they are not, I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't think you can't jump from 10,000 and just like in a month, and then at least if you say, well, 10,000, then if you take me to 500,000, yeah, I would believe, because if we make 10,000 a month, 20,000, 2 months, 100,000, 120,000 a year, but it just kind of like doubled up all the way to like $1 million. That is where numbers are not numbering. I don't know if these people got these stats right, but I mean, you just never know. This is on the average basis, basically between 73,800 to 1.1 million. It is what it is. That's what I got. That's what they have. But I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know, I mean, I believe the channel probably makes around that much, but the numbers are not numbering well. The way they have them in the system, they're a little bit off. You know what I'm saying? It does not make sense. I think he has a potential of making more money from this platform, but I don't agree with the numbers. I don't agree with the numbers that we're looking at right now. Also, another thing that I saw was the number of subscribers that he lost. I'm like, so far up to 9,000 subscribers we've lost so far in the last 30 days. The numbers are not numbering. Maybe, like I said, this is the number of subscribers that the channel has lost since he started the channel in 2020. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong, but I need somebody to help me with these numbers. Do you guys think somebody can lose 1,000 subscribers in 1 month unless they are bots? I don't think so. This is probably the number. Let's just take it as the number of subscribers lost since the channel was started. Let's just take it as that. But you guys see it. I don't know what you guys feel about this, but 1.1 million a month, I feel like from 10,000 a month to 1 million a year, it does not correlate well with me. But there you go, people. You have it. King David Mashabela Studios. That's how much they make just only on their YouTube, okay? Just only on the YouTube page. Just only for the podcast. Nothing else. Nothing else. Just the podcast. Nothing else. There you have it. Hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the share. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram at tmoney_BAGG. Also, hit the bell here. You get notified when I upload my videos. I'm always here every day. So if you want to go back and check other episodes that I've done so far, let's go back and check on them and be knowledgeable. All right? I'll see you guys with another video next time. I got to go now. Peace out.